and neighbors. I'm Rodetta Seward, Board Chair of Senior Services for South Sound. It's my pleasure to welcome you to our annual event where we celebrate our Meals on Wheels and other essential services.
And I am Brian Windrope, Executive Director of Senior Services for South Sound, and I'd also like to welcome you to this celebration. We so appreciate you taking time today to join us to celebrate seniors and our programs that improve their quality of life.
It's been such a challenging year, and yet Senior Services has risen to meet many needs. Perhaps you have seen how we have been an important source of information and support for seniors seeking the vaccine. We have a whole team of volunteers and staff who are helping any senior who lacks the internet, vehicle access, or has mobility issues. We've helped hundreds of seniors get appointments, even transporting them to their appointments when needed.
And our Meals on Wheels program continues to be a lifeline for seniors with food insecurity. We are providing healthy, dietitian-designed and tasty meals to around 450 seniors around Thurston and Mason counties. This means our kitchens are producing and volunteers are delivering more than 10,000 meals a month. Think about that, 10,000 meals a month. We know you care about this program, as perhaps you heard about the recent break-in and theft of our food and supplies in downtown Olympia. The community stepped up and was so supportive. Maybe you don't need these meals yourself right now, but I assure you that someone in your neighborhood does. There is no financial eligibility requirement, so they go to any senior who cannot cook for themselves due to surgery, illness, or income. It could be anyone. It could be you or I in the years ahead.
Yes, Brian. And have you heard about our Pet Assistance Fund too? This program was established by a generous anonymous donor and receives support from many, many others like you and me. It helps low-income seniors with their pet bills, making it possible for seniors to keep their pets in their homes. Often, as you know, pets can be a senior's best friend who otherwise lives alone. I can't tell you how wonderful this program is and how grateful the seniors and pets are for our support.
Before we go any further, we would like to take a moment to honor and thank our generous sponsors, who, like you, make our work possible. Rodetta, please allow me to ask you why you personally choose to volunteer and donate to the mission of Senior Services.
Well, Brian, I have family who benefited in their senior years from our Meals on Wheels program. They were delighted and excited every time a driver delivered their meals, as they could no longer make their own. My father-in-law was restricted from many, many health issues, and my mother-in-law suffered from Alzheimer's. Yet they wanted to live in their home as long as they possibly could. The program Senior Services provided enabled our parents to be independent for much longer than we could have imagined. It's an honor to not only financially support this organization, but to give of my own time to help ensure that these programs can continue and be sustainable.
You are not alone in thinking this way. And I can tell everyone here that we have more than 2,200 donors who feel a similar joy in helping seniors. None of this happens by accident or only with good intentions. Every single donation counts. Everyone. We rely on individual donations for about 50% of our operating budget. To help us emphasize this point, we will now share a video that highlights our Meals on Wheels program and tells a story of how every little thing counts.
My long journey began, like every carrot, I suppose, in a nice patch of earth, warmed by the sun. I didn't expect or know much of life. I didn't look far ahead. I kept my roots down and grew. I mean, I'm a carrot, right? Then one day, just as I was reaching my full size and enjoying the gentle breeze on my top, a hand reached down and grabbed me by my top and pulled me out of the soil. Oh my gosh, it's chilly out here. Who are you? Next thing I knew, I felt cool breezes on my orange body and a bit exposed. I have to admit, I felt exhilarated and a bit embarrassed, as we carrots have pride. Pride, I tell you. What? You want a piece of me? Huh? Whoa! You may laugh, but if you were as orange and tasty as us, you would be proud too. Well, I suppose every journey of self-discovery has its ups and downs, and mine is no different. All that happened next was a huge adventure, and much of it is a blur. I was packed together with my fellow carrots and trucked some distance. Road trip! Road trip! We didn't know what was to become of us. Rumors ran wild. It wasn't all bad, since I got to hang out with some old friends. How's it going, fellas? But we were all unsure which kitchen or market we were going to. Again, we are carrots after all, and know our lucky lot in life is to be a tasty part of some healthy meal. It was my good luck that I was destined for the kitchens and senior services for South Sound. Not every carrot gets so lucky. I mean, some of my kind get put into bad soups or, God forbid, bad carrot bread. But no, my good fortune was to be delivered to senior services, where all their meals are designed by a real dietitian, just for seniors. They cook everything fresh and with love. I knew I would be treated well there. It just so happened that I lucked out and was going to be served as a side dish. I must confess, that is a carrot's dream, as we get to stand alone with our colors and tastes. Now, you might think what happens next is unpleasant, but you have to remember, I'm a carrot, and I just hope to end up in something tasty that highlights my flavors. Senior services cut me into nice, sized pieces, and in fact, I was able to be part of many separate meals. Now, I just want you all to know that this really doesn't hurt, but it does tickle. Oh, stop! You're tickling me! Whee! Look at us. Ready? Whoa! Oh, hey, what is this, a 3-bedroom apartment? Technically, I guess you would call this a flat. This is nice and cozy, though. Earthquake! Is this the big one? Duck and cover! It's a Meals on Wheels volunteer. We are in good hands. No reason to worry. So this is how the other half lives. What a smooth ride. I can't wait to meet my senior. Well, my tale comes to a close here. I hope you appreciate my long journey from being in the ground to a senior's plate.
Ooh, yum, yum.
Good to meet ya!
Pork tenderloin and carrots. I love carrot.
I'm so proud that I got to feed a hungry senior. Even though I'm only one carrot, I know I mattered. And whatever you can do to help feed seniors matters too. What a lovely home you have here. Bottoms up.
Wasn't that fun? We thought the story of that one carrot would help us all see and appreciate how everything that goes into our Meals on Wheels program matters. And just as every carrot matters, Every donation matters.
We rely on donations of all sizes to do our work. Really, we appreciate all gifts, the $10 gifts, any gift. No gift is too small. We are your local senior service organization, and you are our partners. Together, we are able to provide the programs like Meals on Wheels and others that make our area a great place to live and retire.
I'm Judy Dirks, and I deliver meals for Meals on Wheels program. I knew there was a need, and I really enjoy doing it. It's important to the community because it needs to be done, and there's people that wouldn't have meals without us, without the senior community, because it's just vital. My daughter and I went to a senior's house, and she was sitting crying, and I said, you know, what's wrong? And she says, I want to take a shower, but I can't. I'm afraid I'll fall in the shower. And her husband was in a wheelchair and he couldn't help her. She had just gotten out of the hospital and was too weak. And my daughter, who does Meals on Wheels with me, she said, the customer said, I was going to go in the shower, and then if I fell, scream real loud so my husband would call the fire department. And my daughter and I said, don't do that. And so we left, and my daughter, who's a medical assistant, and a nurse who's her friend, we gave her a call back, and they went back and helped her take a shower. That was my favorite Meals on Wheels moment. She was so happy, she just cried, and it just made, it made it all worth it. Well, please give, because it's it's really needed. And that's about all I can say. Just realize that.
Today, we ask you to make a donation that makes our mission possible. Consider making a monthly donation to Senior Services for South Sound. Your steady monthly support underwrites our work for seniors. It makes our work possible. If you are considering giving $50 or $100 today, consider giving $10 or $20 a month instead.
Or if you would like to make a one-time gift today, remember that no gift is too small. Here are some ways your giving makes an impact on the quality of life for seniors.
We are so thankful that you joined us today and hope you enjoyed learning more about our service to seniors and how you can help. We long for the day soon when we can open our doors and welcome seniors back into our centers for healthy meals, games, activities, classes, all the things we do. Opening again will be expensive as we have to hire staff back before we receive operating revenue. Your help today will help us open tomorrow.
Thank you so much for joining us today. I invite all of you to join me in being a volunteer, being a donor. Just like one carrot matters for one meal, your contribution to senior services matters, no matter the size. You live here because it's a great place to live. And whether you're a senior now or not, you may one day be a senior who benefits from our programs. Please help us today. Thank you.
You can cut some of that, can you?
Oh, yeah.
Carrots are really good.